That's the Time Lord. I'm the digital Viking.
Yep.
And Polly Thatcher, our mad marketer in the middle.
Super heroine.
Super heroine, yes.
Oh, and he's trying to be. Or believe
We
that
don't
he
use
can
the word
be.
try. Ever.
Oh,
It's forbidden.
where's the swear part?
We don't use should, would,
No.
could, should have, would
No,
have, could have, or
yeah.
try.
We just do.
I know that I'm a superhero in my own right.
Good.
Okay,
Shit.
brilliant.
So,
Okay.
let's go to Brexit. I'm
So
going to take a seat
Brexit.
because this is going to take a while.
Okay, no it isn't. Brexit, okay. With regards to Brexit, what I'm seeing more and more and what I'm thinking is what if. So, for example, there's a lot in the news about, well, if we leave with no deal, then the ports will be blocked, traffic will be blocked, it'll come to chaos. Now, last year, I was driven in a van to Gamescom 2018, okay? And we went on the commercial ferry and all the rest of it. Nobody searched our van there. We landed in France, Calais. We drove from France through Belgium, through Germany, and there were no border checks at all. Now, who on earth thinks, and you can put this on the comments, that at midnight on March the 29th, there are going to be a load of border guards just checking British lorries and vans going through from France to Belgium, Belgium to France, and so on. It ain't going to happen. It will stay the same
How is
as
that
it
even
is
a topic?
now.
It's about cutting the line between England and Europe.
But even that, the same person I know who does that, he also goes to non-EU countries, Ostend and so on, all the rest of it. And all they have there is a slightly different system. It's a different piece of paper, and they flash it there, and they have to go in a room, wait for 40, 50 minutes, and then come back down, and then drive on and off. Nobody searches a van still. Nobody searches the lorries.
So
because Europe...
what we're saying is
Only when you're
basically
a tripper.
Brexit is not going to be a problem.
No, I'm not saying that. I am not saying that. He is putting words into my mouth. No, what I'm saying is...
Come on, Polly, chip in
There
anytime you want to.
are a lot of scenarios.
You crack on.
There are a lot of scenarios being put forward where you go,
Yeah,
well, what if this happens? What if you can't live your life
No.
in the future? And what if? Another argument is all
know.
medicine supplies are going to be stopped. I ask people, who's going to stop them? The
Yeah.
pharma companies who make profits, which go in your pension funds and ISAs, and they are making a fortune, billions a year. Do you really think they're going to say, we're not going to send medicine in?
I
Do you
know.
think Europe's going to say, we're not going to allow it in? You can't live in a what-if
They might be
situation.
playing
No,
the
I know.
what-if game, but at the end of the day, the reality is, how do you take 75 million consumers out of your business? You don't.
exactly.
So it's not going to stop. Business will keep flowing.
Yes.
Yeah.
The other thing you brought up, 3 million small businesses in the UK alone. How many of them trade across borders? Maybe a couple.
Yes.
But at the end of the day, most people are local businesses doing business locally.
Yeah.
Brexit is Brexit. It's like
Yes.
any political change anywhere else in the world. People are making a big noise about it, but at the end of the day, you're still going to have to pay the rent. You're still going to have to make a sale. You're
Yeah.
still going to need marketing to get your
Yeah.
business out there
Yeah.
to do business.
And we're not saying it won't affect things. Please don't get me wrong. We're not saying that. But what I am saying is that in this country, it's extraordinary. I was an IFA for many years, 25 odd years. I lived through and worked through recessions.
Yeah.
But we talk ourselves into these things. We talk ourselves into recession. We're talking ourselves into Brexit's going to be awful. We don't know what Brexit is going to be, whether we leave, whether we stay, whether we defer. We don't know which of those is going to happen at the moment.
So
don't worry about what if.
that whole conversation, it's a lot of fear-mongering on
is.
TV, on the news. If I look around, and I've lived in several different countries, and I look at how people go, we're in a recession. At the end of the day, running a business, a recession or no recession, I still have to find money for petrol. I still had to service my clients. I still had to do the business. You can talk and complain about the recession, or you can get up and do something.
Absolutely.
You create your
Yeah.
own economy, you build your own economy, you run your own business, or you whine about it. And if
Yeah.
you're whining about it, stop watching the show, please. Go somewhere else.
Yep.
If you actually want to grow your business,
Yeah.
keep watching the show,
Yeah.
and we'll
The
take you
thing
through
is,
it.
it just is taking so long to get to this point, and we're still no clearer on what the hell is going to happen. 2 years, honestly, is it really 2 years ago?
Yeah, it
and
is.
it does seem, actually, it seems like 10 years ago doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's just
It's
ridiculous.
in your face all the
It's
time.
almost like it's like the whole thing when we stressed about the Millennium Bug. Oh my God, everything's going to go explode. Everything's going to go wrong.
Oh yeah, the Millennium Bug.
Y2K.
The turn of the
Planes are going
century.
to drop.
Oh my,
Hospitals
yeah, exactly.
were going
Planes
to
are gonna
go
drop out
wrong.
the sky.
Yeah.
Oh, and then we got there,
Nothing
and
happened.
actually it was fine. Yes, there's going to be teething problems. Yes, there's going to be some people that are affected more than others. But actually, it's a social change. We are living in the cusp of the
Thank
fourth
you.
industrial revolution. There is so much change going on, and
Yes.
we're just addressing one small thing, a part of all this other stuff that's going on with, drones that are now stopping
Yeah,
aeroplanes from flying in the sky,
Yeah.
driverless cars that are going to come in and change
And
the
lorries.
whole of the road network.
Make it safer for
digital marketing, the internet. I mean, my God, this is an exciting time
Yes,
and
it
a
is.
rapid change, and politicians, in my view, are not doing enough in
I
terms
agree.
of legislation to protect the young on social media.
Yeah.
And that's my rant of this
But
week,
that's
because
because
I wanted
they're-
to point out
yeah.
that it's Children's Mental Health
Yeah,
Week,
because-
and that is hot
Yeah.
topic news.
Politicians are reactive. Remember the Dangerous Dogs Act?
Yeah.
Really, really crap law. Really crap legislation. Reported in the media. Media
You
go
can see my mouth is
round.
just hanging open because I can't actually believe
No. But
the
media.
rubbish that's coming out here. No, I
Media-
do agree.
The media go round.
Dangerous Dog Act.
The media go after a story, but then they get
Yeah.
bored.
Yeah.
And they get bored, so they drop it, so they move on to the next one. Dangerous Dogs Act, they started reporting extensively attacks by dogs. I don't know the figure,
Yeah, no,
but
no,
I
I
think
do
the
remember
attacks
that.
by dogs before that were no different to when they started reporting them. But because they started reporting them, Parliament thought we must do something, so they rushed in an act of Parliament and
Yes.
said any dogs like this, you can't own them or they're destroyed and so on.
Yeah,
and it's
yeah.
caused a lot of pain and heartache to people and breeders and so on, because they've labelled this type of dog
Yes.
actually dangerous
So
when they're not in the right hands.
When you stop speaking, I have a
Yeah.
question.
No, I think that's a good point.
I have a
actually.
statement, actually. The news drives what we read and speak about.
Yes.
Yeah, it does.
How does that change the amount of money in your bank account when you've got an invoice at the end of the month?
Doesn't.
There's zero effect.
Well, it does actually. Going back to the Millennium Bug, I met somebody. He formed a business.
I like the way the wind's catching the coat there.
He formed a business which he went round to people's computers, put a bit of a CD or floppy disk in, whatever, in those days, and basically said, you've got a problem. You need to buy this special card that I'm going to insert into your PC, which will stop you suffering from the Millennium Bug. So what was being read and what was being highlighted, he capitalised on it by installing this pointless card.
Thumbs up to him.
And people believe, I know.
Because it's
People believed it.
opportunistic.
Yeah, it is an opportunity.
He created something
Yeah.
out of it. So how shall we create something out of Brexit? What can we do that we can go around and say, you're afraid of Brexit. If you plug this into your laptop, you'll be fine.
I don't think
The
there is.
Brexit bug. The Millennium
Brexit bug. There you
Brexit
go.
bug.
I think you've
Yeah.
got to start.
We have got. We
Brad
are
Burton, who we all know, okay, he founded For Networking. He says, start winning, stop fucking whining. And I
Yes.
think...
And you were worried about shit.
JFDI.
I'm sorry,
fucking knew
my
it.
wife and
Yeah.
children, for that.
Yeah.
But this is a quote. And I
Yeah.
think it's a valid
that is-
quote.
yeah.
Start winning and stop whining,
Yeah.
okay?
Stop.
Because as soon
Love
as,
that.
you click and change that mindset,
Yeah.
things change.
Totally. It's all about mindset. Everything we do in life is all about mindset.
That's right.
Totally. I'm a
Perspective.
massive believer in that.
And having the right
You
perspective.
create positivity.
Yes.
So you'll notice there's a lot
You know?
more energy on the show because we have a mad marketer.
Yeah.
But you'll also notice that the energy is what gets us going and
Yeah.
we enjoy it.
Buzzing.
Yeah,
And when you're
Exactly.
feeling terrible, get up, get in your car, put your techies on or your trainers or your sneakers,
Do what makes you feel good.
go for a run, do some exercise, go and hang out with some people, have a cup of coffee,
Yeah.
but don't sit there bemoaning your
and
fate.
procrastinating.
'Cause
Do
moaning-
one small thing, even if it's just one small thing a day that gives you pleasure. That's what my therapist told me. I'm not in therapy, by the way.
I was in counselling.
I was
call
gonna
her
go-
my therapist. She's my life coach. But seriously, all this doom and gloom. We are warriors. We should
All
be
the
all
doom and gloom,
walking
listen to
around
the
with war
sirens in the
paint on our
background.
faces because we
Sirens.
are all in war.
Yes.
Aren't we?
Yes.
Life isn't easy.
No.
But there's no point in bloody moaning about it.
No.
Just go out there and do what you want to do.
No.
And start
You
winning,
can
start
moan
whining.
about it.
Totally.
You can moan about it. You can moan about it as much as you want. Is it going to change your
Well-
life? No. Well, then shut up and get on with it.
Yeah, right. That's
Okay,
that
right.
section. So I'm going to
Okay,
reset the
brilliant.
camera.